Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima. Yeah, I know, but I love this series to death. I'd feel bad if a game came out and I never actually went and played it. Then again, I haven't actually played this up to this point. I bought it, I pre-ordered it on PlayStation 4, but I just never actually got around to playing it for one reason or another. So, yeah. Might as well go have a look around. I just finished chapter 4. I can't remember how many chapters there are specifically, but again, this is first impressions, and I try not to get too far into games, especially since this is probably one I'll be finishing, because Yakuza 2 is probably my favorite story in the entire series. Deep breath. So, this is the PC version, of course, and while it is currently running at 60 Hz, I have been playing it at 120 Hz. Now, this game's physics, and Yakuza 6's physics as well, but this game is much worse about it, are terrible. Like, honestly, it gets so bad for no discernible reason if you have the frame rate higher than 60. And there are a couple of points in the game where it will actually set the frame rate back to 60, because even at 120 it just can't hold, which is hilarious to me personally. But yeah, you get a fair few options here, including an FOV slider, which is actually really nice. Being able to just change how wide the third-person camera is. I've never seen another game do this. And you've got some advanced settings here as well, a lot of the basic stuff, including bloody super sampling anti-aliasing, which is kind of great. Like, I don't know why, but it's there. You've got SMAA, FXAA, and just off. Nothing too out of the ordinary. I'm just going to keep it on SMAA. I've got everything as high as it can go except for SSAO, because it creates a weird after image on the screen that I'm not a fan of, so I've just kept that turned off. I think it's a bug, it'll probably be fixed. And I'll probably turn off motion blur as well, just to make the video look better. But yeah, I've had all the settings turned on, except for SSAI. I've kept it on SMAA, and I've gotten 120 frames a second, like, almost consistent across the entire game, so we should be able to handle this just fine. Then again, I am running on an i7-8700K and an RTX 2080, so that is something that is worth noting. You can also come here to see all the controls, and you can rebind them too, which is actually really cool. I'm not going to do that because I like the controls just the way they are, but you can rebind them for literally everything, which is fantastic, actually. Like, I'm not gonna bang on about that at all. That's great. Obviously, you're going to be want to be using a controller, and I'm using a PS4 pad because my 360 pad has gone and been the dust, unfortunately, but whatever. Here's your regular game settings. They're all pretty much self-explanatory, nothing wrong with any of them. And audio settings, all also pretty self-explanatory. So we can go to replay to see what has come before. We can play Virtua Fighter 2 or 2.1, unfortunately I don't think you can play Virtual on, which is really disappointing, so we're going to hit continue. And this game does have a manual and automatic save system, which is nice. They recommend that you manual save as much as you feel comfortable with, which you can do at pretty much any time. Like, most of the time you can do it, so it's fine. So we're just going to load in to my game here. As I said, it's been about 5 hours? Just beat chapter 4, so I'm just on to chapter 5. I haven't even unlocked the clean creator stuff yet, which is like a major part of Kiwami 2. I also haven't seen Majima's new story yet, although I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to unlock that. But for now, we're just gonna have a bit of a wander, I suppose. Because that's the best thing about the Yakuza games. Just exploring the city. That's always been the best part of these games, especially when it comes to the Dragon Engine implementations of them, because they just look stunning. And the fact that we're able to actually play on the Dragon Engine on PC at full 4K at high frame rates is amazing. Not to mention, we can just go into first person view and just look around for a bit. It is an absolutely gorgeous looking city. Obviously, it's been mostly ripped from Yakuza 6, but I don't really have a problem with that. That's what the Kiwamis are. They're not so much low effort as low budget sort of HD versions of these games. Let's play a side quest.
Cool.
These don't actually have voice acting, so I'm just gonna speed through it just a little bit.
Yeah. Nani?
Oh god, I don't even know how to play Mahjong. Can't I just beat them up? I guess I'll try it. Use the peerless tile. Oh yeah, I remember, I have one of those. Might as well. Minigame guide, press triangle. Let me guess, this is going to be like 40-something pages because Mahjong is incredibly complex. 19, close enough. Oh man. Numbers 1 through 9 are 3 different suits, 4 wind and 3 dragon tiles. The 3 suits are easy to identify. East, south, west, north, and dragons. Oh god, I'm fucked. I'm not even going to... Oh man. Sure, why not? Let's give this a try. Oh my god, that's a huge amount of points. Ricci, why not? Oh god. Hands. Entirely straight and a valueless pair. Oh god, there's the other 24 pages. Oh no, I'm sorry, I'm leaving this guy to his debt. I'm gonna reload my game just so I don't lose that damn tile later. Yep, I'm gonna have to leave that guy because my god, I'm not even going to try. Oh, we're in a giant ass building, so I should probably just leave. Alright, let's try this again, hopefully with a less I'm going to screw you over sort of side quest. But yes, this is Yakuza Kiwami 2. It is a remaster of... Well, it's not so much a remaster, but basically they took the engine they used to make Yakuza 6 and they used it to make a sort of remake of 2. Has the same story, has the same side quests, but it carries over a bunch of the stuff from 6. Including the physics-based fighting, which is actually kind of amazing, considering that you can send a fucking bike just flying. The combat is very simple. Square and triangle are your attacks. Circle is a grab. And if you fill your blue meter up the top there, you can do heat moves, which absolutely beat the bejesus out of everyone involved. Or you can just kick him in the shins. That works too. So yeah, it follows the same plot as Yakuza 2, but it is simply in the Yakuza 6 engine. And as I've said before, This engine is kind of amazing. It looks wonderful. It runs like a treat, considering that I can get it running at 120 frames per second with everything maxed out.
Nah. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So apparently we're doing a group interview with 3 other people. Man, this game is weird. Oh dear. Job Seeker's Amulet. Alright, fair enough. That's the edge of the street, okay. So yeah, you play as Kazuma Kiryu, fresh from his experiences in Yakuza 1, carrying around a daughter who hasn't actually shown up at this point for multiple reasons. And you basically just run around the city helping people solve their problems and beating the crap out of anyone who decides to get in your way. And that's pretty much the long and the short of it. And it is arguably one of the best things to come out of Japan since the bloody PlayStation 2. Because it's bloody brutal. And there's nothing wrong with that. Kazuma has a heart of gold, so he can't resist helping out pretty much anyone who asks him to help. Which is probably not very good for him in the long run, but oh well. Of course I'll intervene. It means I can beat some people up. There is more to the combat that I haven't talked about, of course. You have a block button, and you can unlock an ability that turns it into a parry. And then beat the crap out of them from behind. You have combos, which involve adding finishes as heavy attacks to the end of light attack combos. If you hold the R1 button, you'll strafe around one particular enemy, and this can be very helpful in certain situations. You can also charge attacks by holding the square and triangle buttons. As I said, you can throw, but thankfully they've actually learned a lesson from Yakuza 6 and made them way weaker. So they're really good as crowd control moves, but not much else. Also, I want to show something off. Hi. Smack. That's not what I meant to do. Alright, come on. Come out here. Come out here. There it goes. I smashed that shop up, and now, if I end up going in there, which I'm going to do just to demonstrate, but if you go in there without, like, leaving the area first to let the glass respawn, they'll go off at you for breaking their wall. Go on, get out of here, you little shits. Where did that come from? Okay, sure, we'll see where this guy takes us. The Dragon Palace, I'm guessing. Excuse me. Oop. Oh, it's another gambling hall. Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping for something a little different. Well, let's go blackjack. I approve of this. Well, that was a nice little sub-story. Gave me access to a place that's a little different from the usual, and that's nice. I don't even know where we are. I'm guessing we're on the 3rd floor of a building or something. What's this? A key for the coin lockers. Fantastic. Alright. Let's just leave. I've never been particularly good at blackjack. Don't want to waste my money. Man, just being able to walk into pretty much every building in the goddamn city. Or at least half of them. Still amazing. Hey, you little shits, come here. The combat, as I said before, is great. Mainly because the physics are kind of stupid. People go flying all the damn time, and as I said before, if you're playing this game at particularly high frame rates, the physics break every second fight. I've had Kiryu go spinning like a fucking helicopter blade into the air. I've had things break just by looking at them funny. It's kind of great, but nevertheless. Basically, that's the general idea of half of this. Of course, there is a big-ass plot going on in the background where you do... Whoop. Hello.
Oh.
Sorry, as I was saying, there is a big plot going on full of criminal underworld business and people going to war and all sorts of crap like that, but half of the fun of Yakuza is just wandering around town and beating the crap out of people.
Yeah. Boy.
No one said you agree to this. I have a bad feeling about this.
Nani?
Begin a photo shoot. Select option 1, 2, or 3 and reset the selection. Okay, makes enough sense.
Yoroshiku tanamu.
いらっしゃいませ、リナです。今日はよろしくお願いします。
おー。いいぞ。
撮影し放題やから。
I can't even begin to understand.
おー。
I'll keep shooting until my camera breaks.
悪くない。
Sure, why not? Well, I can't say I'm surprised.
気に入ったポーズがあったら言ってな。
ナイスだ。
かせんでええよ。
It just, I love it. His facial expression up at the.
おお。うん。悪くない。
お客さんお上手やね。それじゃあちょっとサービスしちゃおうかな。
うん。ナイスだ。
Doesn't surprise me. As soon as I turn on the damn camera, I find this sort of crap.
どうやった？
This is Yakuza for you, though.
もう全く男の人なんやから。
おお。うん。いいぞ。
もうエッチ。それやったら聞くけど、もっと撮影したい？
うん。うん。ナイスだ。
ああ、もう時間が来ちゃったみたい。次来てくれたらもっとサービスするね。
よし。
Oh, and it unlocks extra clothes. Huh. Well, ain't that something? You know, if Japan well and truly does turn out to be the place where you can literally just wander along, find some dude in the street who lets you take pictures of girls, why hasn't everyone moved there already? What a bizarre concept. I imagine this place here is just for, well, either it's, well, story business. Well, either it's for story business or it's a leftover from 6, but still, being able to just wander around all these places is actually really neat. Especially when you find bloody coin locker keys. Fascinant Jardin. Doesn't sound like any language I've ever heard. Alright, so that's the place we were just outside of. Oh, it's these guys again.
おい。お。え？お。
Gotta help him. I can't leave him like this.
お願いします。
ああ。
What have you gotten yourself into now? Frankly, after the last thing we just got into, this is tame. This is thoroughly tame. What is this shot? God almighty. Okay, continue on. Oh, this was nice, but I should be going. Of course he'd say that. I'm half tempted, but I don't want to...
Hi.
Too bad you couldn't get so you didn't study much. No, I want to help these guys out. Because you were always on top. Oh man, I forgot how weird the choices in this can be. Of course, the infamous "I peacocked your mum" line is in there. They know how to have fun in this series, which is great.
Hi.
Who knows when knives might come in handy. Bosses are like potatoes. You know what's great? That one I have to see. Okay, that I like. Bosses are not potatoes. I bet you didn't find your soul.
Yeah.
Explains why you're so robotic yourself. Jesus, Kiryu. Seriously?
Hi.
Hey.
What was your previous occupation? I was the Tojo clan's 4th chairman. You know what? I have to.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a mascot. Actually, that's exactly what he did, didn't he? That's exactly what he does. Actually, these are all things that he's done. He was the taxi driver in 5, he was the mascot in 6, and he ran the orphanage in 3 and the beginning of 4, so... This is all technically true. That's actually kind of great, I like that. Are you bald? Oh man, I wish you could replay these just to see what the stupid answers were. Ah well. A Japanese diver's watch. Poor Kiryu. Alright, so now that we've gone through a few side stories and beaten a few people up, let's actually talk about the rest of the game's mechanics because, well, I'm not going to find any other time to do it, and yeah, just this is not my usual kind of video, but this is Yakuza we're talking about. Every time I play Yakuza, I can't help but find myself just swept up in all of the stupid crap they've got going on. Nevertheless, map, city, small city, you can walk around it if you like, you can run around it if you so prefer, but you don't have much running speed, which is unfortunate. There are collectibles hidden all over the place. You've already seen me pick up a few coin locker keys, and you can use them to get bonus items in the coin lockers down in the middle of the town, which I might actually go and head towards right now. There are mini games all over the place, everything from going batting in batting cages to playing golf, but more like on a driving range sort of thing, to game arcades where you can play fucking Virtual on in this one, not to mention Virtual Fighter 2, which I absolutely hate for some reason. You can do all sorts of things like that. There's shogi, there's mahjong, which we've already been part of, karaoke, which is equally as ridiculous. There is just so much to be done. Oh, there's even a weapons dealer at the Dragon Palace. That's actually cool. I might need to go and talk to him. But yes, if you hit the start button, you will be put in the main menu. There's a few things you can do. There's your settings. Your completion list, which tells you how much you've done throughout the game. I've done bloody nothing. Album. If I remember correctly, it's actually because if you bring up... Yep, there we go. Yeah, we can take photos of people. Aww. Can't take pictures of them while we're fighting, huh? Oh well. Also, you have weapons. You can actually pull out any weapons that you like. You can, well, you can carry up to 3 weapons. You can also pick up weapons that enemies have dropped and put them away for later, which is a really nice thing, because there's also an extra source of money. So watch. I can grab his sword and beat the crap out of him with it. Unfortunately, if I don't put it away, I just immediately drop it and it breaks on the ground. Because of course it does. But yes, if I go back into the thing here. You got the Cabaret Club, which is one of the major mini-games, which I'm not even going to bother to go into, because I've barely touched them myself, even though I've played every game in this bloody series. There's the Clan Creator, which is basically a sort of real-time strategy sort of thing, that you use the resources from the main game to pull up. And there's also Email, which gives you some useful tips at the beginning, not much else. Your Tasks, which helps you keep track of everything, which is nice. Your inventory, where you can carry along as many sorts of, like, resources as you can carry. There's a few that are very useful, including cans, especially this one. Increases the chance of enemies dropping money. I'd recommend drinking as much of that as possible because, well, it is actually really useful. Other items, including stuff that we can go sell, and stuff that's useful for certain things in the game, and valuables. I'm really good at darts. I've actually finished all of the darts in this game, which is pretty neat. And you get all sorts of things like that, including consumables. Like, the dealer becomes more likely to bust. Become more likely to assemble a poker hand. They're good for getting the gambling stuff out of the way. And you have equipment. You can take up to 3 different weapons along at once. You can swap between them during fights, and some of them are ridiculous. Like, this rocket launcher here was something that I got as part of the game's, like, DLC thing. They give you tons of DLC stuff. It's kind of silly. Like, they give you, like, 1 million yen and tons of XP just for going and picking it up. But, you know, that's the thing that the Yakuza game's done for a while. I don't mind. It gives you a nice little boost when you really need it sometimes. And you can also come here to buy stats, skills, hit actions, and just little boosts, like boosting your XP gain, boosting your hunger gauge, and if you go and eat, it gives you tons of experience, stuff to do with the side activities and all that. And you earn those stats by playing the game. Side missions, beating up enemies, etc, 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 etc. Mr. Try and hit me. Ah, yes. If I can land a single hit on him, I get 30 grand.
Oh.
I've got plenty of money, let's do this. There we go. Just had to back him into a corner. Oh, he's a sore loser. Oh well, at least I get some experience for that. And the best part of these games is always just wandering around and seeing the trouble you can get yourself into. It's always the best time. I should probably go actually eat something since my health is so low. Gets a free experience. So here's how food in this game works. You eat as much as your stomach can hold, and you get experience for it. And there are tons of different restaurants all over the place. You need to eat at all of them in order to actually complete the game. And there are things you can get, like bonus stats, simply by eating the right kinds of food. And it fills your health back up, so generally you want to be eating as much as humanly possible. Oh, that's nice of them. They put me right back outside. Just wandering around these places is great. With the amount of side quests they put in, they call them sub-stories, and what in God's name is that supposed to be? I don't even know. With the amount of side content and simply things to find around the place that they hide in this bloody city, there's always something new to do once you hit the streets again after a story mission. How close are we to the center? I'm pretty sure we're... Oh yeah, aren't the coin lockers supposed to be around here somewhere? There's Theatre Square. Where am I again? There I am. I should be on my right, shouldn't it? Where are those damn coin lockers? Oh, well, I probably shouldn't spend too much time looking for them anyway. What do you need, buddy? Bouncer? Kiryu the Bouncer. Sure, why not? Debola. Okay. I think I've actually been in there before. I think Yakuza 6, actually. Or maybe 5. You know what? Why not? Let's go see. I haven't even run into the bloody diaper-wearing bastards yet. Oh, there he is. Okay, so I just talk to him and I get a bouncer mission, do I? Special battle requests. Interesting. Can't use recovery items. You'll find wooden crates that contain weapons, so don't be afraid to use them. Cool. So this is basically just fights. Sure, why not? Gives me a little bit more time to show off the combat system. And just how painful it is. Combat in this game is fantastic because the feel of the physics has been tuned up a bit from Yakuza 6 actually. As I said, I haven't actually played Kiwami 2 on the PS4, so this is my first time actually seeing the Dragon Engine since that game, and it is actually doing pretty well for itself. They've made just enough tweaks and changes, although as I said before, with the frame rate being as high as it is sometimes, it can actually be a little bit unfortunate. No weapons? No weapons, that's unfortunate. Oh. What's this? It's a pole. It's a pipe. No, for God's sake, I hate these guys. For that reason. Of all the things I didn't want them to bring back, did they have to bring back the fucking fat bastards that just stand there and just constantly swing those bloody things? Demon Fire Blade, why not? Put it away. Why are there 3 of them? I don't even remember the original 2 having 3 of them. Ow. Screw dealing with this. Screw dealing with this guy's the red shell away. Oh god, we have a boss. Sure, why not? I'll just stab him. What the hell? Okay. Random fucking barrels. Sure. Why the hell not? Oh man. I feel like I've talked about the Yakuza games like... I've talked about 3 Yakuza games on this channel. I feel like I don't have anything more to say about them. They're fantastic. The combat is always great. The stories are in-depth and interesting. Kiryu is one of the best protagonists in video games in years. And the side character are always consistently interesting. The world is full of things to do. And it is just a surprisingly fun dive into Japanese culture and the way they do things, even if it's a bit, like, exaggerated. Look at him move! No fat guy like that should be able to move that quickly. You know what? Screw it. You guys get barrels in the faces. It just evaporates. Hi. Hit me. That's not what I meant. Come on, come here then. The only way you're getting out of this is if you have a dragon made. Tranquil Tenqui, I don't know what that means, but alright, let's just have some health drinks and go take on another mission. Scattered weapons, sure. Oh yeah, this is what the wooden crates are. There we go. I get another one of these pipes, do I? Nice. I'm surrounded here. I probably shouldn't be. And yeah, I keep putting myself back into the same situation. You know what? Screw it. I'm getting my face punched in by that guy. Yes, that's exactly what I meant to. Bollocks! Come here. Screw dealing with Mori. Continually kick him in the shins. That's exactly what we do around here. Let's go grab one of these weapons before I move on. It's a lot of dudes. I did that in the boss fight with, the first boss fight with Ryuji. It looked ridiculous. Which means it fit that man entirely, because he is ridiculous prime. Up, up. Weapon. I need a weapon. I can actually think. Huh? Okay. Well, alright. Can't actually put them away. Sure, I'll take it and I'll just run ahead and just completely miss the wall 10 feet in front of me. There we go. Thankfully, I should be able to run back and grab more weapons if I need. Oh my god. I am totally running back and grabbing those weapons. Oh boy. Well, I guess I have to run ahead and find weapons to grab now, don't I? Thankfully, there appears to be plenty of them. Decorative spear. Oh, God. I can just get out of here for 2 seconds without being constantly attacked. Maybe I can actually get something to defend myself with. Screw it, I'll just use him instead. I bet you all just go over there. Shaky little bitch. Now I can run over and get some weaponry from over here. Take that pole. And screw dealing with you. What is it with the drool that comes out of their mouths, man? It just goes flying in the complete opposite direction. Oh man, I dropped my fucking gun. I'm low on health and I can't heal. Oh boy. Shotgun? Nope, immediately lost it. Because I didn't actually fire it when I turned around. Great. Probably should have completely healed before I wanted into the next mission. Maybe giving myself a little bit of a buff. Another decorative spear. Now if I can just get away so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Nope, I'm apparently not going to get away with that. Run away, run away. Run away some more. Jeez Louise. Nope, I'm dead. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I guess I do need to come back when I've got better stuff going on, don't I? Well, I've got a ton of XP. Let's see if I can spend it on anything. Further increases quick step distance. Sure. Boost weapon attack, absolutely. Boost heat actions, why the hell not? Alcohol tolerance, can't hurt. And a little bit more attack power, because my attack power is currently through the roof. We won't try that again, though. Instead, we'll just wander off. At least I know that it's there. There's the exit here again. Probably up those stairs. Nope. Oh, right, it's there. So how long have we been recording? 55 minutes. Jeez Louise, I'm not even going to bother showing off a story mission at this point because I think we've got the idea. Same old song and dance, huh? Yay for whiskey. Also, I'm drunk. What better to do when you're drunk than to wander into Club Sega. It's all the same girls from the other place. That's so bizarre. God, I'm tempted to play some Virtual On, but let's not. Because if I start playing Virtual On, I'll probably be there for much too long. But what can I do just to end this off? One more side quest? Sure. What are you doing walking around by yourself? Your health bar isn't that high. It must have just been a lost little rabbit. There's a side quest in there, but there's one down the road that we don't have to go inside for, so let's do that instead. Oh no, is it this side quest? I get the feeling I know what this is. Yep, had a feeling. Oh dear. Well, I can try. He needs underwear. Okay, let's go down here and see what this side quest is instead. So that's a smile, but I should probably go in there and, yeah, get some XP. So all that XP just for coming in and eating.
気に入ったぜ。
ありがとうございました。
おい。お。
An eccentric errand. Public Park 3. Where is that again? It's, Oh yeah, the one in Tenkochi Alley. Ah, it's not far, we can make it. Yay, money. Far out, yep, it's just down there, just to the right. correctly... Oh yeah, there they are. Thankfully we've got a few keys, so all we... I really shouldn't leave that girl alone. Whee! And free money. God, who am I kidding? I'm just gonna let that tile be wasted, aren't I? Well, let's not go up there. I know what's waiting for me up there. Also, giant traffic cones. Yep, there's the lockers. Alright. So C1 was the one that the key was for. So let's see what's in the rest of them first. Sengoku armor. Toughness light. A locker key watcher. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. Fighter's binding. A light belt. Crutch. Well, that's a weapon for ya. A platinum plate. Ooh, that's worth $1 million. And a bronze plate. Fair enough. What's in C1? A green box. Guy in the suit behind Shine. But, if I remember correctly, you can actually look in this box. Where is it? Oh, no. I think you have to wait for the menu prompt. Shine is up to the northeast, I think? Hang on. I can go to my task here and see for myself. No, it's in the southeast. God, with how much time I've spent in this fucking city, you'd think I'd remember where Shine is, considering you have to work for it in one of these bloody games. Just avoid those guys. We should be close. Yeah, just make a right turn here. Left turn here. And a right turn down the alleyway. Evening. Kamurocho Theatre. Now I know that's in the northwest. Right? That's gotta be it. Look. At least I'm right every once in a while, huh? And we'll just make this easier. Inventory. Which one is it? There it is, Poseidon Power. Now we can run for longer. Very useful to buy up a bunch of those cans and just use them. Oh. Alright. Just take swings at them while they're on the ground and just... Ow. Where the fuck do you think you're going? Yep, just up there. Walk so that these guys don't notice me. Yes, they will notice you if you are running faster than this. It is a little odd. Nope, they've seen me anyway. How many bells do you need?
おい
Huh, okay. Tell me to say my prayers when I've got you locked in a corner.
Nani? お おい。ん
Good choice, Kazuma, good choice. So what's that equipment I got? Man, I get a lot of gear. Extra defense, but it slowly reduces heat. That's bizarre. Ooh. It's actually some really nice armor. Looks sick enough to increase your blade resistance. I appreciate this wholeheartedly. But it also reduces my gun resistance, which I don't want to do without that. I don't want to do without that. Now, where's that coin locker thing? Oh, cool. It just does it by itself. Don't have to equip it anymore. Fantastic. So that was just an hour of me fucking around in Yakuza Kiwami 2. It's great. Like, I don't even... I don't have anything else to say. It's just great. That's pretty much it. The fighting is fun. Wandering around the city is fun. The stories are ridiculous. It runs really well. And that's all I've got. That's it. It's just great. In pretty much every sense of the word. And really looking forward to getting my hands on 3, 4, and 5 again. I'm assuming they're going to bring them to PC at some point. Why would they waste the time in making the ports for PS4 and then not bringing them to PC after 0, 1, and 2 have been at the top of like the Steam seller charts whenever they come out? So yeah. Free money! This has been Blue Maximo, and I will see you all next time.